Hey, good afternoon and welcome back to another edition of Principal Sit Down. Honored to be here with two students today to talk about LLS. So let's start here. Give us first name and grade, and then I'll ask you a few questions.
So my name is Grace Hollingsworth, and I'm a senior.
Thanks, Grace.
And I'm Ryley, and I'm a sophomore.
Thank you, Ryley. So LLS. Go ahead. What is it? What is
so
it?
basically, it's the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Okay.
And they are a nonprofit organization dedicated to raising funds to fund research, patient care, and advocacy for those suffering from blood cancers.
Wow.
And our team, Team Padua, is one of the chapters of the Student Visionaries of the Year program. And that is a sort of competition between different schools, different organizations of people who decide to make their own team and sign up. And we're all competing for the Student Visionaries of the Year title. And that's where we do a 7-week campaign and raise funds towards LLS's mission.
And where are you? What week are you in? Do you know?
So
2, 3.
Yeah,
Week
Is
2
it
just
3?
finished up, so we're on week 3.
I've seen you some places here after school, right? What have you guys done so far?
So we have, wait, were you doing that?
That's okay. We're good. We have online fundraisers. So each individual team member has a fundraising page where they're raising their own funds, but it all goes toward a common goal, obviously.
Yeah.
So we have the online links that you can donate to. We're accepting checks and cash also through the school. And there's also, we're doing different fundraisers through restaurants like Padua. We had one a few weeks ago.
Oh, was it one of those where you went and told them you were from Padua
Yes,
or
yes,
whatever,
yes.
and then they gave you the money towards
Yeah.
that? Good.
Yeah, and upcoming we have ones at Chipotle and Crumble Cookie.
Nice.
So things like that. And we also did Super Bowl squares. We were selling those to go toward the cause as well, and our online 50-50 raffle.
Oh, very cool. So how does that, like, are one of you running as like a Venmo thing or what?
So we do have a Venmo.
Yeah.
It's Bruins Beat Cancer. And
Okay.
then we take donations through there. We take donations through our personal fundraising links, as well as cash and check. And we're actually fortunate enough to have a matcher, like a matching donation.
Nice.
Mrs. Kirkpatrick's wife, her company will do matches. So that's why we encourage like cash or checks made out to her, Jen
Yep.
Kirkpatrick. So if you're able to make like a non-tax deductible donation, then
Yeah.
you could just do it through there.
Very
and
cool.
we
So
don't-
how did you guys get like turned on to this? Why is this important to you?
So personally, I lost my grandfather to colon cancer after battling for 5 years, and I understand what it's like to be a family member of someone diagnosed and suffering, as well as see the toll it can have on someone who's actually diagnosed. And so that kind of just encouraged me, even though he didn't have blood cancer, when I had this opportunity last year to join the team, it made me realize that I wanted to definitely lead this my senior year and work towards ending cancer overall.
Yeah. How about you, Ryley?
Yeah. So I myself actually had leukemia as a kid.
Holy
I
cow.
was diagnosed when I was 18 months, and I fought for 3-4 years, and I was eventually in remission. So this cause is very, very near and dear to my heart, and I've grown up around the community of LLS, and I go to their fundraising events. I was a representative for their campaigns for a really long time, so I know just how influential it can be, and once I saw Padua had a team, I knew I wanted to be a part of it.
What's your goal?
So our goal is $15,000.
Okay.
And we've made a pretty good dent so far. We're about $6,000 with
Really?
online
Yeah.
donations. Yeah, just in 2 weeks. And that doesn't count the cash and checks we've received or our bracelet sales, our Padua
Yes,
fundraiser
yes.
so far. So I'm really confident with everyone's help we can reach that goal.
Right.
And yeah, we're just really hoping to raise the most money we can personally as well as a team.
Wow. How much longer do you have? So, like, do you know the
So,
end date when you guys finish this?
Our fundraiser, our campaign ends on March 18th, so we have just about like a month-ish.
So that's a Saturday. That is right. That's
Yes.
right the end of our quarter.
Yes.
And we still have one
Yeah.
more week before spring break when we're there. So back in the fall, we had a football game and we had a red out.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
the big red out. Well, how's that feel? See people all in red supporting the cause.
It was amazing. It was so cool to see all the organization that went into it, everyone choosing to support us and show all their love and just really get the word out there. We kind of did that to encourage students to join, and we actually had about like 10 to 15 new members after that game, so it was just really important for us to get kick-started, and it was awesome.
That is awesome. Have you guys put on any emails or big messages to the student body?
Yes.
Have you had a
Yeah.
chance to do that?
Yeah.
We did.
Do you feel like participation is pretty good?
Yeah, we definitely like to encourage students to donate or participate in some of these fundraisers coming up.
Sure.
I know everybody loves Chipotle, crumble
Yeah,
cookies. So.
I do love me some Chipotle,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
going to lie. So you can help me with this. Send me an email that has some of the links, okay?
Okay.
On the parent resource page where parents see this every Friday, I'll make sure to have some links and to try and offer some encouragement to dedicate to such a wonderful cause. I'm very proud, right? For the last few years, we've had groups of students every year that do a magnificent job. And the simple fact, you guys are already up to around $6,000 or wherever you're at. That's a very significant amount of work. I will tell you, I have my little sister, 2 years younger, my godson, who's 22 years old, right, in the last few years have both been diagnosed with cancer and had to go through, right, and but God is good, and God sends angels into the world, and LLS is certainly one of those. So very proud of you. Any closing thoughts you want to share?
Beating cancer is in our blood.
Hey, play loud. Great work. Go Bruins.
Thank you.
That makes me cry. That was beautiful.